welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Clementine breakfast muffin. I made these when I had about 4 clementines left over, and to save me eating all of them at once I thought I would come up with this kind of muffin recipe, and it worked really well and I wanted to share it with you. So the first step is mixing all of the dry ingredients together, and we need 1 cup of oat flour, and if you have a NutriBullet, this is the perfect way to get the oat flour. So you just need just over 1 cup of whole oats and put it straight into the NutriBullet, and then we're just going to whiz that up until it forms a powder. And you can obviously buy oat flour, but I find it's just a little bit overpriced. If you have anything like this at home, you can just make it yourself. As you can see, it just forms this perfect flour just from whizzing it up for a few seconds. Now we just need half a cup of whole oats. This will just create a really nice texture. And then we're using spelt flour as well, so we need 1 1/4 cups of that. And then I've got 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds in there. They are so delicious in breakfast muffins. And then this time of year, cinnamon is just delicious, so I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of that. I'm also going to put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, or just baking soda, and a pinch of salt. Then we're just going to mix that up and set that aside. So now on to the wet ingredients. The first step is just to zest the clementines. We're just using the 3 to start with. Adding the zest not only obviously makes it taste absolutely unbelievable, but also it just means that you're not wasting any of the fruit. So you're using the skin and the juice on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to keep the zest aside, and I'm going to peel the remaining skin off of these clementines and check for seeds, because you do not want to be blending seeds up. So I've got all of the segments in there, and again, literally just blend it up. And I'm just going to pour in half a cup of oat milk straight in there, and I'm going to set that aside for now. And now I'm just going to melt the coconut oil. This is just a 1/3 cup. And just melt it on a really low heat, slowly melt it, and you don't want to overboil it. Now that the coconut oil is melted, I'm just going to pour that into a glass bowl, and then I'm going to pour in the coconut sugar. So I'm just going to whisk this with an electric whisk for about 2 minutes, but you can absolutely do this by hand if you don't have an electric whisk. And straight into the bowl I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm now going to stir in that mixture of the clementine juice and the oat milk. Just give it a good stir. And also we can put that zest in now as well. Right, time to combine both of the mixtures. I'm going to slowly add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients bit by bit. And now I'm just going to distribute the mixture straight into the muffin cases. I love these little paper tulip muffin cases, they're called. They look really pretty. Right, so these are going in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I have just zested the last clementine, the 4th clementine, and I put the segments in here just like we did before. And I'm going to put in there 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and then about half a teaspoon of the vanilla extract. There we go. And this is basically going to be the glaze that's going to go on the top. This is totally optional, by the way. The muffins are absolutely perfect just as they are. When I did this the first time, I didn't even do the glaze. It's just nice to have an addition. It just makes them so moist, and you just pour it over the top when they're done. So I'm just going to whiz this up, and then I'm just going to add the zest in there, give it a bit of a stir, and we're going to set this aside until the muffins are ready. So while these are still warm, I'm just going to drizzle over a little bit of this glaze right on the top. Oh, they're smelling amazing. So these have cooled now, they're ready to eat. They are smelling so good. I really hope you make them and you love them. Let me know what you think, and I will see you very soon. Bye!